What's going on, everybody? Drew Nelson here again. I am back at school, and this time it's the first day of class, and I really don't have anything else to do because I don't have class yet. So I figured I would go ahead and review this for you. Grizzly Wintergreen. A lot of people, this is probably one of the most commonly reviewed dips out there on YouTube. So there's plenty of other videos out there besides mine. But I figured I would just give you guys my take on it because a few people have actually inboxed me and asked me to do like a Copenhagen versus Wintergreen. You know, which one do I think is better? So I figured I would go ahead and do the Grizzly part of that for you guys right now. So let's go ahead and throw one in. I hope everybody is enjoying the rest of their Christmas break, or you are just getting back to school and throwing in fat Macs just like me. So let's see. Yeah, goddamn, break was ridiculous. Break was crazy, but I'm glad I got to make a dip review with some of my friends, so that was a good time. And now I'm back at the wonderful Bates house at South Carolina and preparing to go to my Arabic class at about an hour from now, so I figured, hey, I'll take a dip for you guys. So, okay, so the first thing that I wanted to recap actually was the national championship. Holy shit! Did I not call that? Like, I don't know. It was in one of my past videos, but I was like, yeah, Bama's gonna beat the shit out of Notre Dame. It's not even like, and everybody knew it. If you didn't take that bet, if you bet against Bama, you're a fucking idiot. That's the worst bet you could have ever made in your life. The SEC has so much speed offensively and defensive. Like, they have just as much speed on the defensive side of the ball as they do on the offensive side. And so that's probably part of the reason why Notre Dame just got their asses handed to them. Watching Amari Cooper, especially from Bama, and hearing the announcers be like, "Oh, Amari Cooper, true freshman." I'm just sitting here like, "Well, fuck, I'm a sophomore. This kid's younger than me, and like, why haven't I done as much like as cool shit like that? Like, why am I not playing for a fucking national championship football team?" And then I realized that I'm like 5'10" and white and 150 pounds, so I don't really stand a shot at much of anything. Besides, I don't know, fucking whatever it is that white people do. I don't fucking know. But okay. Besides that, sorry for fucking fidgeting with my can. Sometimes I do that shit. So besides the national championship, the Broncos fucking lost. Oh my god, I've never been so upset in my entire life. Joe Flacco is like the Jimmy Fallon of the NFL. He just like stands on the side, he sits on the sidelines and just smiles and like fucking laughs like, hey, I'm Joe Flacco, and I'm just sitting here like, God, fuck you, Flacco. Like, what are you? Are you playing? Are you playing to make friends, Flacco? Because that's what it seems like. That's definitely what it seems like. You're just standing on the sidelines. You're all jovial and shit. But I mean, you gotta tip your hat to him. I mean, he heaved that pass to yeah, Jacoby Jones. He heaved that pass like 70 yards, and props to Raheem Moore for making probably the like that's like the equivalent of fucking Bill Buckner. That's like Bill Buckner to the Red Sox. That's what Raheem Moore is now in Denver. Like, I was thinking about just getting a plane ticket home. Like, I was on United just after the game, jokingly, looking for a plane ticket home so I could go home and just kill, just just kill Raheem Moore. But no, we don't laugh about that. But seriously. Um, oh, also hats off to Ray Lewis. Even though I don't really like him as a person, like it's tough to say that right now because I know that he's become a pastor now and he's like preaching the word of the Lord and like, you know, more power to you. Like, definitely great football player, inspirational leader, was at one point a fucking horrible person. A fucking horrible. Like, he pushed his wife down the stairs. Like, and one of the other RMs that works with me is a huge Ravens fan. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna marry Ray Lewis or some shit like that. I was like, well, you better get some fucking pads for your steps. And she didn't get it, and I did, and a bunch of other people did, and like they were all laughing. I was like, huh, yeah, I'm a fucking comedian. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, Ray Lewis. So he gets to live. He lives to play on another week, which is cool. I mean, he's fun to watch for sure. And his visor is so fucking sick. Oh my, his face mask is so tight. Him and Terrell Suggs both they have so much swagger when they walk out on the field. Like, they look like Transformers actually more than they do football players. If I was like if I was Demarius Thomas or like No Sean Moreno, even though No Sean like I think he got injured in the second quarter or something. If I was No Sean and I was running up against that visor with all those bars and then like the V for the visor, like I would shit my pants. But I'm also not No Sean Moreno, so let's see what else. Oh, the fucking dip review. How about that? How about we get into Grizzly? Wintergreen, Grizzly is called the welfare bear for a reason. The reason for that is the flavor itself of Grizzly is not that bad. It's the Grizz Wintergreen is actually very similar to Copenhagen in flavor. The difference, as I stated before in my review of Cope Wintergreen, is texture, and Copenhagen is far better texturally than Grizzly. Grizzly's it's tougher to pack. It's a little bit like harder of a dip. Like it's fucking hard to get your fingers in there sometimes. God, so many situations that you could apply that phrase to. It's hard to get your fingers in there. The kid's got jokes. Let's see what else. Texture, price. Price is the one reason that I do like Grizzly, just for the price. As I've said before, if you can't afford Grizzly, then you're probably fucking homeless. It is a cheap price. I bought this for what? This was like $2.50 at the local gas station. So I mean $2.50 for a decent dip and everything. That's good. I like that. I like that part about Grizzly. That's a pro. The one thing that I have noticed, it's just dipping Grizzly compared to Copenhagen, is that because of the texture of Copenhagen, the pick-me-up that you get from Copenhagen, the nicotine absorption, is a lot higher than Grizzly. Grizzly might have a higher nicotine content. I know it does. It does actually for a fact. Fuck, sorry, I almost like choked on my own spit there. It was fucking weird. But Grizzly does have a higher nicotine content, but I think the difference is you have to put a bigger dip in of Grizzly to get the effect of that nicotine content, because its texture, its hard texture, doesn't allow it to soak in as much as like Cope Wintergreen does. And that's just my opinion. So compared to Copenhagen, I would definitely, I would pick, if I had the money, if you have $2 or $3 extra, I would say go for Copenhagen Wintergreen. But if you're on the struggle bus, you're fucking driving the struggle, or actually no, you're getting dragged behind the fucking struggle bus like I am, then pick yourself up a can of Grizz Wintergreen. It is good stuff, and I do like it. I don't rip on anybody for like dipping Grizzly. Like, we all have our preferences. So Grizz Wintergreen, definitely a solid dip. And as it's kind of progressing, the flavor isn't really being lost that much. It's actually sustaining very well. But as I've stated in some of my other videos, Grizzly compared to Copenhagen's flavor, Copenhagen always seems to maintain this natural earthy flavor in all of its dips, regardless of if, whether it's straight or Cope Wintergreen or, anything else. There always is that note of very earthy, good tobacco. Grizzly, on the other hand, is you get kind of this synthetic, plasticky taste to it. That's another reason why I don't like it as much as Copenhagen Wintergreen. But the little pick-me-up that you get from it is worth it when you throw in a good enough size dip. Oh fuck me! I was gonna answer some of the fucking comments that people have been putting on my videos. I fucking forgot my mud jug at home. It's sitting in my garage right now, so I'm stuck fucking spitting in plastic bottles. And I'm not sure whether I should ask my parents to email it or to fucking mail it or something. But I don't know. It might be worth it to just order a new one off of mudjug.com. So I think they've got like actually a new, and it sounds fucking gay, but they've got this new pink camo one. Which I've just heard. I haven't seen it for myself. I should probably look it up after this. But I've heard it's pretty fucking cool. And, I mean, I'm secure enough in my fucking masculinity that I could spit into a pink mud jug. So, haters gonna hate. So, final rating on Grizz Wintergreen. I'd give it probably a 7.5, 8 out of 10. If it was better texture-wise, it still wouldn't. If it had Copenhagen's texture, it still wouldn't be as good as Copenhagen Wintergreen. Mainly because Copenhagen, as I said, has that earthy note to it, that very, it tastes like tobacco should. Grizzly tastes like tobacco that's been kind of, it is tobacco, and obviously it's fucking tobacco and everything, but the fucking thing about Grizzly is that it doesn't have that same earthy flavor that Copenhagen does, and that's why I like Copenhagen a little bit better. I mean, as far as like can aesthetics go and everything, I fucked up my wrapper when I was cracking. I just like ripped off the entire thing, but it does look a little bit like Copenhagen's can, and I do like the Grizzly logo, I guess. They don't have as much apparel out there as Copenhagen does, and I wish that Grizzly would come out with like a, I don't know, a trucker's hat or a t-shirt or something like that, so that I could like rep Grizzly or Copenhagen around. So if anybody knows sites where I can get like Copenhagen apparel or Grizzly apparel or anything like that, feel free to let me know. But I should probably get going on my fucking classes because it's 10:25 right now. But thank you guys for watching, and if you're back at school, good luck this semester. If you don't go to school and all you do is like work and take dips all day, then more power to you. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll be doing another dip review shortly on Skull Spearmint. I haven't been able to find Spearmint. The local gas station didn't have it, and I was too lazy to go to another gas station and check. But I will definitely try and pick up Skull Spearmint, the long cut version, because I know I did the snooze review of of Spearmint Skull. So I'll definitely try and pick that up and do a review on that. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the recap. Props to Bama for winning the national championship. Roll Tide. Oh, fuck. AJ McCarron's girlfriend. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. She is like, she's a god. She's an angel. She is a fucking, and you know who else is really hot? Nick Saban's daughter. Except I would be scared shitless to like go to Nick Saban's house and say like, hey, I'm gonna take your daughter out on a date, because I have a feeling he would make it like a dating combine or something like that. I don't know. He would fucking Nick Saban, the most intimidating man ever, but he is a fucking excellent coach. So props to Bama again. And props to AJ McCarron for, number one, his hot ass girlfriend, number two, his sweet chest tattoo, and even though he's like a white quarterback and everything, I don't know, I think his chest piece is really sick. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Yeah, so I'll be coming back with some more stuff a little bit later. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it.